even though you may have lived in a house for 10 years, married, having a good, your wife died, all of a sudden you just lose your job. You just lose it. So you lose your job. You now lost your place to live. You're out here in the home outside, not knowing really how to deal with being homeless. So you have an exposure to the elements for one, which I've seen depression and anxiety created just from that.
Why are most of them homeless? Is there a common theme? Is it the drug use? Is it some trauma that happens?
It's usually one event, one major event that usually happens. It could be divorce. It could be a parent dying. It could be a child dying. It could be drugs. It could be mental health glitch at one point. It could be a number of different things. No, I have not seen anything where you can say, oh, most of these people are homeless because of drug addiction. Well, yeah, they have drug addiction now, but why did they become homeless? They became homeless because their wife died and they had nobody else. Or the parents abused them and they ran away to become homeless. These are all scenarios. Not any one person is the same. And we kind of want to start finding that commonality that makes us feel better.
Because it's easier that way. If there's
Yes.
one common thread, because then you can point to that and say, oh, as long as I don't do that, it won't happen to me.
It's better for them to try to find a solution for that one thing
Then all of these problems.
versus trying to figure out something that's going to encompass all this. And that's my biggest pet peeve, is that you're trying to roll this into, oh, they're all drug addicted. Well, yeah, they are now. And if I lived out here for 3 years, I probably would be too, because there's a code of ethics out here. And if you're not getting high with them, then you're against them, because the cop will roll in and, oh, you narked me off, da, 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 da. So it's really hard to pinpoint any one aspect. There is a commonality that they've all lost hope and faith. That's the one thing that I have seen.
Is that because they feel left behind, or they're so sunken into this place where they don't see a way out?
That, the mental health condition, exposure to the elements when you're not really wanting to be. So even though you may have lived in a house for 10 years, married, having a good, your wife died, all of a sudden you just lose your job. You just lose it. So you lose your job. You now lost your place to live. You're out here in the home outside, not knowing really how to deal with being homeless. So you have an exposure to the elements for one, which I've seen depression and anxiety created just from that. At our center, when I had the center, you'd see people come in that were just become homeless, and you could see the anxiety and depression leave when they found a place where they knew they can come every single day and take care of going to the bathroom, taking a shower, contributing. We had lines of people at our door because 7 o'clock in the morning when we opened, they knew that we took on volunteers. And volunteers at the end of the night, simply what they got was extra food to take home with them. That's all. But you got to come in and help the other homeless individuals navigate the system, the shower system, the laundry system, the phone system, the mail system. It does take a lot to feel like you know where you want to be.
And to feel of service. I think that's an important
the big one.
Value.
That's where New Direction is a real pivotal part, because you're valued. We got people driving by saying, thank you guys. These guys ain't never heard that before.
And somebody's depending on you. You're working in that team environment.
Yep.
You have to look out for the guy next to you, and they're looking out for you, and you're helping each other to pack out this trash or strip down this house.
And then when you're done with the job, you're looking back at it and going, wow, we did that. And the contractor's going, yeah, you guys did. Here's an extra $40. I'm giving you guys tips. It's like, these guys have never experienced that before. Putting them in a position where they can be appreciated, where they can actually benefit the community. Like my guy said, one guy says, I've taken away from the community for so long. Here's my chance to give back. And I'm going, wow, I'm glad. Thank you. I didn't know I was that important, but that's how you feel. Cool. Let's go.